Tokyo Godfathers is a great movie.
Yeah, it is a fucking great movie.
Like from 2003, written and directed by Satoshi Kon.
R.I.P.
It's a great movie.
It is such a great movie, dude. Yeah, it's not what I expected. I've only seen Perfect Blue, so I kind of imagine something a little darker.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely has like those real everyday struggles woven in it, like in Perfect Blue. Like, really, like he's really able to convey emotions really well.
Yeah.
It's a lot more heartwarming than Perfect Blue. Like, I really like that a lot.
Yeah. Like I like Tokyo Godfathers a lot. I heard this movie was good because I saw it in a video essay by
Thomas Flight?
Not Thomas Flight. Every Frame of Painting did a Satoshi Kon video essay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he talks about like editing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the sort of like Satoshi Kon's editing is better than like any fucking anime films. Like any fucking anime, like his storytelling style and his editing is just like better than like a lot of fucking anime when it comes to actually like cut to cut storytelling. Like next, the way he does time is like really cool.
Yeah, he thinks about like it as if he were like a real director. Like he's shooting like on location. Like that's how he like thinks about his shots and stuff. And I think that's like really fucking. He's so talented for that reason. You know what I mean?
The story is about 3 homeless people. One is like probably an older, middle-aged to older man. One of them is a younger girl, probably in her 20s, maybe 30 at most.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese girl. And then the third one is a guy who's
transgender.
It's a guy that dresses as a woman.
Yeah.
But he's gay.
Yeah, transgender. Yeah.
Yeah, a transgender.
Yeah, like older, middle-aged transgender person.
Yeah. But in the movie, what they refer to him as like a homosexual.
Yeah, they're really like homophobic in this movie because I think it's like, I don't know about Japanese culture, like how they are against that, or like it's of the time, no, very much.
Yeah, 2003, but it takes place on Christmas,
and
basically these 3 homeless motherfuckers are like wandering around the trash, like the fucking homeless people do, looking for shit because like they don't like they're just like looking for something that's maybe something that someone threw away, maybe some food or something, or maybe some money. I don't know. But in the trash, they find a baby, like a newborn fucking baby,
like a baby, yeah,
inside like the trash, and then they're like, oh fuck, like. They take the baby, and the homosexual dude is like very attached to it because even before they found the baby, he was talking about how he wanted to be a mom.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh, this is like my purpose, blah blah. And the other 2 are more like skeptical, like, oh, let's take him somewhere or whatever. And then these 3 characters decide that they're going to try to find the parents of this baby and bring it back to them on Christmas. And this is like in snowy Tokyo. And then throughout the journey, we learn more and more about the backstories of these characters and like how they like relate to how they relate to each other, and also like why they're there.
Yeah, like how this baby kind of relates to their life in a way too. Like it's all like interconnected in a way, like relationships within a family, because they are kind of, whether they like it or not, have formed like this little homeless family that they have. And they really do like care for one another in a way, even though they like have a hard time showing it. It's also like says so much more about their backstory too, like how they ended up homeless. Like this little baby like reveals the whole picture,
Yeah.
And I think that is such like pristine storytelling,
Yeah.
He'll do this thing, and like I mentioned it when we were watching it, but he'll like reveal a little something, like a character will pick up a note or something, and like we won't see what it is as the audience.
Yeah.
But then it will be revealed like 5 minutes later of how it's like significant to the story, you know, or like they'll see someone and they'll be like clearly like have a problem with this person that they recognize, but then like it will be revealed 5 minutes later of like, this is the person I owe money to or something like that, like it's all interconnected. And another thing is just like kind of the hopefulness that they're like instilled with through this baby, which is like really kind of heartwarming in a way, because this baby turns out a really, really good luck, like it's like a good luck charm,
Yeah.
A really lucky baby.
Yeah, and it definitely gets like dark too. It's like a little dark as well. It follows this sort of adventure of these three homeless people traveling through Tokyo, and they run into all these different characters, and it's called Tokyo Godfathers.
Yeah.
Because like there's some like mob shit going down too that
Yeah.
relates to everything with that they accidentally save a mob boss, and then they get a ride to the wedding of his daughter's wedding.
But also at the very end, they become the godparents of the child.
Yeah.
So it's like they're the godfathers of like this like little baby.
It's cool. It's really cool.
There's a lot of like double entendres in this movie. There's also kind of I need to see more Satoshi Kon stuff because I mean he's just fucking amazing. It has like a little bit of a twist at the end too, kind of like a perfect blue reveal, where you're like, you think this is the end, and then it's like flips it on its head one more time, and it's like, oh shit, like this is a little darker than you think.
Yeah, it's really dark, dude.
Yeah. There's like there's always like some like little.
No, great. It was a great ending. The way that they it really packs a punch.
Yeah.
That's like I like endings like that.
Yeah, it really is. Like, and you feel like even though it's like animation, like you feel like the adrenaline of like they have to do this on time. Like they have like a time limit to like certain things. Like it feels real, in a way, which I think is like a testament to how good they are as storytellers. It was a really great movie. I'm really glad that we watched it. I'd heard about it before, and like
dude. It was like a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it was.
Like I mean, obviously Satoshi Kon, he's dope. But we talked about Perfect Blue, which is another fucking great. We talked about that. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. But we should watch Millennium Actress.
Millennium Actress, yeah. I want to watch Paprika. I want to watch.
Paprika.
What's it called? It's like Contagious, like some Agent Paranoia or something, the TV show.
Tokyo Godfathers is like a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up there with Perfect Blue, man. I would definitely watch. I'd watch this again, and I'd recommend it to anyone, especially if you don't even need to like anime to watch a movie like this. I think the same with Perfect Blue. Like you don't need to be like into anime per se to watch this type of movie.
Yeah, he's very like. It is cartoony, but he's very like grounded in like his animation and stuff. It's very digestible for someone who's like just a film nerd or a film fan who doesn't really normally branch off into anime stuff.
Yeah. Like if you're into adult animation, you'll probably like this movie. Now Satoshi Kon is he's really on my radar now because he's not really talked about that much.
No, but
in the Kino circles they talk about him.
Yeah. Yeah, like
he was super influential to a lot of directors, like even in Hollywood.
Darren Aronofsky. Yeah. I mean, like just instantly, like
Christopher Nolan.
I know, like he really like is very, very influential and very, very talented for his time. He like sadly passed away in 2010. Just for like his short filmography, I think he did only 9 films. So fucking good. They're all so fucking good, and like it's just so cool that like I don't know, a little beautiful that even though he sadly passed away too soon, like he left like a huge mark.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what can I say? I mean, legend for real.
Yeah, and he keeps it hopeful. You know what I mean? Like even though they're homeless people, like they have the same struggles that we all have, and like we can relate to them, in a way. And I think that's really impressive that like he can take these characters that are like, I don't know if this could be made like as like a non-animated movie because I don't know if people would be able to look at these homeless people and like relate to them, but like he's able to help like us as an audience like relate to these like group of homeless people and like why they're there and like accepting that like they have flaws and people have flaws, but like it's the strive to want to like change those flaws that keeps us going.
Yeah, definitely like a lot of flaws, which is really good. Very like human character, like very well done, and it looks really good. The animation is great.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah.
And the color style, like I fuck with it, dude.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I'm glad I finally got to watch it, I guess. Like, I mean, it was always in the peripheral, but we were looking at Tubi, and we were like, fuck it, dude.
Would you rather watch a Christmas Tokyo Godfathers or come and see?
Dude, Tokyo Godfathers. I really watch Tokyo. This is like a movie I could recommend to people.